going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We got Saturday, and it's not just a regular Saturday, man. This is it. This is the biggest day of the year for college basketball, March 1st. We officially made it to March, guys. This is when things get really, really exciting. A lot on the line for a lot of big teams as we come down the home stretch, ready to go for this tournament, man. I'm absolutely ready to change lives in the month of March. Been doing that in the month of February, guys. Won 13 of my last 16 days, picking up another winner with Purdue over UCLA, gaining a half unit of profit there, and which is nice. I mean, Thursday, Friday, kind of the dog shit days of college basketball. We get through those days, pick up half a unit, take Thursday off. Absolutely love to see it. Now I'm ready to go crazy on Saturday. You guys know what I've been doing on the big slates, man. How about last big slate, which would have been Tuesday, 6-0, a perfect sweep, up 8 units on that day. Last Saturday, I had 11 picks and I went 8-3. The Saturday prior to that, I went 7-2, and we had some big hitters in the mix as well. We had 14 units of profit. So on these bigger slates, on these main days, on the meat and potatoes of college basketball, I do remain the best in the world at this. It is no joke. You guys are more than welcome, man. Absolutely more than welcome to go on Google and do a simple Google search. There's many websites that track hundreds of all the cappers you see all across the YouTube and internet worlds, man. Check out the leaderboards. Nobody is on the level of me. 50 wins, 26 losses on this run, up almost 40 units of profit, which would be doubling the entire bankroll of me and people on the client list that have been betting over this time span. So, hey, it's Saturday. I've actually already sent out some picks to the text list for these Saturday games. Get on the text list. The link to my website's right in the description, guys. It does not matter if you get a week of picks, a month, or you buy the annual package. I'll get you right on the text list, and all of the plays will be sent directly to your phone. You're going to get the plays, the odds of those plays, and how many units to put on each one. Just copy the text, man. I absolutely change people's life, teaching them proper bankroll management and discipline. You bet heavy some days, you don't bet some days, you bet medium some days you bet 2 units on a bet, all this stuff. It'll get sent right to your phone. It's a no-brainer. Here we go. Another massive Saturday. You see my numbers. You've seen a large sample size of this. Are you really going to go through this level of Saturday without my picks? You can. You're not going to do as well as I am. We're going to absolutely eat on the client list, man. We are going to absolutely kill it. But just like all my videos, guys, I'm going to go over each game today. I do it every day. So if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, man. Drop a like on the video. Let me pull up Pickett Sports. It's kind of a tongue twister. Pull up Pickett Sports. Let me refresh it too. Try to get you guys the most updated lines as I'm coming to you here at about 10 p.m. on Friday night, getting you these picks nice and early for Saturday. Let me share the screen with you guys. Let me pull up Pickett. The Pickett tab. Where's the Pickett tab? There it is. Boom. And we should be off and running, guys. Should be good to go. We got a lot of games, man. March 1st. Can you guys believe it, man? We're in March. I mean, it's just unbelievable what's going to be happening over the next few weeks, man. Upwards of a month here. And then we go right into NBA playoffs. Crazy game, Cavs and Celtics here on Friday night as well. Watched every minute of it. That was a fun watch. Maryland, Penn State. The line looks short to me. I think the line says Penn State here. Do I want to bet them? Not really, but I do think the line screams Penn State. I get it. We get Maryland in a bounce back position. It's still a road game in the Big Ten. This is not going to be popular. I'm probably going to get crucified by you guys in the comment section. I'm going to lean Penn State plus the 5.5 here. I bet Maryland escapes with a win, just not by 6 or more. Miami, North Carolina, should be a blowout. Clemson, Virginia. Virginia off a big upset win over Wake Forest, a bubble team. So they pretty much burst the bubble for Wake. But I think they don't really get up for this one. They shot exceptionally well, like unbelievably, like out of this world well against Wake Forest. I think Clemson should take care of business here. Road game in March, always risky. I'll lay the points with Clemson. UConn, Providence. Got to go UConn here. I think UConn down the stretch will play better and better and better after a disappointing season overall. Reasonable number. I'll go UConn. Butler and Villanova. I got to go Villanova here. They've been playing good ball, better at home. Butler, it's just a bad spot, right? They put their heart and soul. They put fucking everything into the St. John's game and came up just a bit short. So could they just absolutely look like dog shit in this game and get waxed by 20 by Nova, who needs style points? Yeah, it's a possibility. Give me Villanova. I'll lay the reasonable number. American and Colgate. I'll go American here. I'll take the 5. St. Joseph's and Fordham. I'll go ahead and take the 8.5 with Fordham. Syracuse, Virginia Tech. Give me the Cuse. I mean, it's a battle of bad teams. I'll take my 4 points. Auburn and Kentucky. I'm going to go ahead and take the points here. So Kentucky got some players back, some very, very important players back for that Oklahoma game. Not this one, even one game ago. But on those initial games where people come back, you actually want to fade them. And we did that on the client list. I had a premium bet on Oklahoma against the spread over Kentucky. Now I'll be on Kentucky here. I'll take the 5.5. I do think they beat Auburn outright here. It's going to be an unbelievable environment. You guys know how good Rupp is in terms of home court advantage. Like I said, they got their players back last game. That's the game you kind of want to fade the news type of a thing. Now I think Kentucky shows up, plays pretty good. And this game is not at the Jungle. Significant disadvantage for Auburn. I like Kentucky with the outright upset. So I'm going to look for the points here with them. Arkansas, South Carolina. The line just screams South Carolina. And you know what? They have their monkey off their back. They did get the win over Texas, so there's not that much pressure on this one. I think they're going to get them. Man. Give me South Carolina in the upset here. So I'll take the 1.5 with them. Pretty good spot for South Carolina versus a team. I mean, you guys, how good the Arkansas, the Razorbacks, they've been playing good ball. And now the spread's 1.5. 1.5, it's a pick 'em. Actually, South Carolina at -110 versus -102. Slate favorite. It's basically a pick 'em game. Give me South Carolina. They're going to win. Miami, Ohio versus Ohio. And I'm going to go with Ohio. I'll lay the 5.5. East Tennessee State, I'll lay it. Chattanooga, I'll go ahead and lay it with them. Give me Northern Kentucky on the money line. Give me Boston U on the money line. Give me the Catamounts. I'll go with Vermont -5. Give me Binghamton. I'll take the 5 or the 7.5. Lehigh and Army. I'll go with Army money line. Texas Tech and Kansas. This line has continued to go up. It opened at 2.5. It's up to 4.5. Man, Kansas, just a bad year, a bad team. Dickinson looks like trash. And now we get Texas Tech off the Houston game in a bounce back spot, and we get to take 4.5. Yeah, that's a trap if I've ever seen one. I'm going to go Jayhawks here. I'll lay the 4.5. Furman and Wofford, I don't know. Probably. It's a great game. I actually lean Furman there. So I guess take the points with them. Air Force in New Mexico should be a complete blowout. Lay it. George Mason, I'll go ahead and go money line with them. Richmond and Dayton, I'll take the 14.5 with the Spiders. Oklahoma and Ole Miss, I'm going to take the 8.5. I think Ole Miss wins the game, just not by 9 or more. So I'll go ahead and go with the Sooners there. Minnesota, Nebraska, I'm going to go with Nebraska here. They pretty much played themselves off the bubble. Just an absolute brutal loss there. That coin flip game that they had here recently. I'm having a mind blank. I think it was Michigan, but I can't quite remember who it was. But I think they're going to get this one. Minnesota, they're just cooked at this point in the year. They got nothing to play for. So I think we see pretty good energy from the Cornhuskers here. I'll lay the 7.5. Northeastern and William and Mary. I'll go William and Mary there, laying the 1. Tulane and Tulsa. I'll go Tulane. North Carolina A&T. I'm going to go Hofstra. Jacksonville State. FIU. I'm going to go FIU here, plus the 3.5. Bucknell and Holy Cross. I'm going to go ahead and lay the 4.5 with Bucknell. Monmouth, Drexel. I think Drexel finds a way to win the game. I just think it's going to be an extremely close competitive game, so I'll take the 5.5 with Monmouth. Ball State, Bowling Green. I really don't know. UAlbany, the Great Danes here, laying 6.5. I'll go ahead and lay it with them. Gardner Webb, Presbyterian. Who cares? Oral Roberts in Omaha. Who gives a flying fuck? This is a world-class Saturday of college basketball. I'm not watching high school level basketball. Seton Hall, St. John's, complete blowout. Give me the Johnnies. Wright State and IUPUI. I'll go Wright State. Told you they were the right side just in their last game over, who was that, Cleveland State? So we picked that right. Maybe we'll hit them again. NC State and Georgia Tech. Give me the 4.5. I'll go with the Wolfpack. Abilene Christian, UT Arlington. I'll go Arlington there. South Dakota State and Denver. I'll take the 8.5 with Denver. Pass on that dog shit game. LSU and Mississippi State. I just think it's too many points. I like Mississippi State. I just like them playing better teams as a dog. I mean, I'd rather have them play Auburn, getting a bunch of points. Now you got to lay points for LSU, who's kind of scrappy. I mean, both these teams are like kind of dog shit, but they have athletes. It's almost like a bunch of football players on a basketball court. Not a lot of shooters. Mississippi State wins. They win comfortably, just not by 13, maybe like 8 or 9. So I'll go LSU there. Alabama, Tennessee. Boy, this is tough. The over, I mean, over 157.5. I like Tennessee. I just can't, I cannot have faith in Alabama. They just don't play defense. They turn the ball over. That's a big problem versus Tennessee on a Saturday afternoon. A little bit worried that Tennessee doesn't have the offense to keep pace with Bama. That's certainly possible. I don't know. Looks too easy to take Bama here. I'm going to lay the points. Actually, I'll look at Tennessee on the money line, minus 162. UCF and TCU. Give me the points with UCF. Someone's winning that game by 1 bucket. Utah State there. Where was that game? Utah State, Colorado State. I'll take the 2.5 with Utah State. USC and Oregon. Pretty good game. And I will go Oregon. I think USC is headed downhill. I think Musselman has just really lost the mental engagement of USC. I mean, this time of year, guys, it's not X's and O's. I say it in so many videos. Stop listening to these geeky fucking nerds who have like power ratings or a computer model. Who gives a fuck? You can watch USC play, and the players are very athletic. You could argue their roster in terms of talent and potential. You could say it's better than Oregon. I think it is. But they're just the team chemistry, the X's and O's, the fundamentals. It looks like they don't even fucking practice. I got to go Oregon. Give me the Ducks. Loyola, Chicago, and St. Louis here. I'll go Billikens, money line. Middle Tennessee and UTEP. Who gives a fuck? Towson, this is a good game, actually. Where is that? I just missed it. Detroit, Mercy, and Milwaukee, complete blowout. Hampton and Towson. I'm going to go Towson. Samford, UNC, Greensboro. I'm going to go Greensboro. I'll take the 1.5. Southern Utah and Utah Valley. Just a complete piece of shit game. Get it off my screen immediately. Scroll through this god-awful crap. No one's betting these games. You guys just should not bet this. Here's a good one to bet. This one, I gotta bring this one up. Cleveland State, bounce back spot against a dog shit team. Only laying 2.5. Money line minus 150. Be safe. Cleveland State. Give me the Vikings there. I like that one. Creighton catching 2.5 versus the X-Men. Give me Xavier. I think Xavier's going to knock off Creighton, and it's not really a knockoff, right? I mean, technically they're a favorite, so it's not an upset, but you guys know how the public kind of thinks. Yeah, I think Creighton will be a big public play here on Saturday. So give me Xavier at home to get the job done. They're a bubble team as well. Cincinnati and Houston. Look, since this is an under 126, both teams have, pretty good athletes overall. Cincinnati's going to struggle to score here. At the same time, Houston just doesn't love to cover these big numbers. So I would actually still lean Cincinnati plus 14.5, but I do like the under at 126. I mean, we might get, 55 to 50. We might get 55 to 40 something. I don't know. I like the under. Southeast Missouri and Eastern Illinois. Who the fuck are those schools? Toledo, Buffalo, blowout. Give me Toledo. I'll lay it. Pass. Moorhead there. You always like Moorhead, right? I mean, everybody likes Moorhead, but give me UT Arlington there, or UT Martin, my bad. SMU and Stanford. I'll go SMU, money line. Montana and Portland State. Give me Montana. That's a nice price, too. That's stunning. Plus 105 on Montana. It's a good bet. Bakersfield, Cal Poly. Your guess is as good as mine. That should be a good competitive game. I really do lean the underdog, though. I would take 2.5 with Bakersfield. I think Bakersfield is actually going to win that game outright. North Dakota, South Dakota. I don't know. Go hunting or something out in the prairie. Notre Dame and Wake Forest here. Well, Wake's bubble has burst. I mean, they had to have that game against Virginia, and they just shit the bed. Are they all of a sudden going to roar back here? I think they're going to somehow win, but I'm gonna look towards Notre Dame getting 7.5. La Tech, Sam Houston. I'll go Sam Houston. Missouri, Vandy. Wow, what a line this is. Missouri and Vanderbilt. We've seen Vanderbilt at home just continue to knock off big teams. I just really like Missouri, and you're going to give me a very reasonable price. I have to take it. This one just feels very square and casual and maybe too easy. I'm going Missouri, money line, minus 130. I think that's a good price for a team that has an ability to win every single game against anyone. Give me the Tigers. Pitt, Louisville. Give me the points with Pitt. I think Louisville is just kind of in a mindset of just win, right? Just take care of business, just win these games. You don't have to win by margin. Louisville by 8. Ugly cover by Pitt. Western Kentucky, New Mexico State. I'll go New Mexico State there, laying the 3.5. Indiana, Washington. The line screams Washington. And I'm going to go Indiana. I mean, Washington's horrible, bro. That team's bad. Bad. Rhode Island, UMass. I'll go UMass. That's a really good game. Campbell and Charleston. I'll go Charleston. Campbell off a nice performance the other night. So I'll go Charleston here. Let's keep scrolling down. LaSalle and G-Dub. I'll go GW. Single digit spread. It's reasonable. Give me George Washington there. Central Connecticut Blue Devils versus Wagner. They should beat up on Wagner. I'll lay the 7.5 there. They should win that by double digits. Florida State and Duke. Give me the points. I mean, 24.5 is crazy. Duke by 18. Delaware, UNC Wilmington. Give me UNC Wilmington. And a comfortable win. I should actually go to this game, man. Should go to this one. 7 o'clock Saturday night. Interesting. Might go to it. Boise State and Fresno State. And I will go with Fresno State. I just think the line's huge. Easy, comfortable win for Boise. 17.5 is just crazy, though. Arizona State and Utah. I'm going to take the points. I'm going to take the 7.5 with Arizona State. Utah wins by like 5 or 6. Just a really close, ugly cover by Arizona State here. Oakland, Green Bay. Give me Oakland. I'll lay it there. Marquette, Georgetown. Pretty good game here, guys. And I just want to stop and pause the video as we're going over these picks. For the last 2 Saturdays, you guys have averaged 500 likes on my Saturday videos. Today's video is going to get thousands and thousands of views. You guys can, again, just get 500 likes on today's video. You see the numbers on the screen. I'll put not 1, but 2 of my premium plays in the comment section for all of you guys to have. So hit that like button. It's free. It takes a second. You just click it. There's no obligation. And I'll bless you with some premium picks. So get the likes up on today's video. Share it with people you know. Again, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And yeah, man, I just can't recommend enough to get on the website if you're really, really serious about winning these games, man. I just have eaten these big slates alive. I'm going to do the same thing again, man. Back to Pickett, Marquette, Georgetown. I'm going to go Marquette. Georgia, Texas. I'm going to go Texas here. I'll lay the 5.5. Oklahoma State and Baylor. Oklahoma State's been kind of feisty. I'll take the 13.5. That's too many. Maybe Baylor's getting some people back. That's way too many. Baylor's got to be getting people back. So I'll do a deeper dive after I do today's video and upload it for you guys here on Baylor. If Baylor's kind of the way I'm thinking they're going to be, I might bet on Baylor. So depending on who's going to play, I'm still going to lean Oklahoma State here. We'll see about that one. San Diego State and Wyoming. I'm going to go San Diego State, lay the 6.5. I think Wyoming's going to struggle offensively in that one big time. Texas A&M and Florida here, 8:30 game. This place is going to be absolutely mad. It's just going to be a madhouse. This is where I like A&M, man. I like them as a dog. I don't think they're going to beat Florida outright, but I like them as a dog. You're going to give me 9.5. They're going to lose by 6 or 7. Too many points. Give me A&M. I'll take the 9.5. Arizona, Iowa State, 6.5 or 5.5, depending on where you're looking right now. We're getting some guys back for Iowa State. They're healthy. I think it's a buy low spot for them. Arizona, it's not a slouch. They're a good team. Always tempting to take 6.5 points with them. But people have quietly forgotten about Iowa State. Iowa State can win the whole thing. They can literally win the entire national championship. They're healthy. I think they kind of are at a buy low spot and they kind of get going from this point out. So reasonable number at home on a Saturday night. I'm going to go Iowa State there to cover the number. Cal Baptist, Utah Tech should just be banned from my computer screen. Oregon State, St. Mary should be a comfortable win. I'll lay it. My West Virginia Mountaineers catch a 9.5 against BYU. Nice win by West Virginia over TCU. Needed that one. They might need one more win to really solidify that they're in the tournament, but they've pretty much done enough. They're pretty much in. They're not going to win this game. They just don't have the roster. I'm not sure if they have the offensive firepower to maintain pace with BYU in this one. So it's a big number. I'm going to go with BYU. I'm going to lay it. I think most of these are dog shit the whole rest of the way. Boston College and Cal. I'm going to go Cal there. I was tempted to take the points. I'm going to go Cal. I'll lay the 8. Gonzaga versus the Dons. Give me the points, man. Gonzaga's just I've waited all year for them to just turn it around. I don't think it's coming. I just don't think they're that good. They're going to win. They're going to win, but they're going to win by 5 or 6. You're going to give me 10.5 on FanDuel? Yeah, I'll take the points with the Dons in that one. And then UC Davis and Hawaii here. I'll go Hawaii, but I'll go on the money line. Guys, don't hesitate, man. Read the screen. Read the numbers. That is a big sample size. You want a bigger one? Scroll back through years of my videos. You can look at the entire season of college basketball I had last year. I remain the best in the business. It's not going to change. We're going to have another awesome day here on Saturday. Get the picks, man. Your subscription will pay for itself in a day. I'll see you guys in the next video tomorrow.